When Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, something changed inside them. For the first time, they felt ashamed and afraid. And God, with great love, explained that now the world would be different. Because they had disobeyed and eaten the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which God had ordered them not to eat. Now, they were no longer innocent, and because they had disobeyed God's order, the Creator would send them away from the garden. But before they left, do you know what God did? He prepared clothes for them, made from animal skins, to protect them from the cold. What a loving Father, isn't He? Well, but unfortunately, even though He loved them very much, God could not allow them to continue living in the Garden of Eden, because there was a great risk that they would disobey again and eat the fruit of the tree of life too. If that happened, the human being would have power over life, and that God could not allow. Because He is the only one who has power over life. He is not only the owner of life, He is life itself. To prevent Adam, Eve, or any of their future descendants from returning to try to enter the garden and eat the fruit of the tree of life, God placed cherubim at the east of the garden and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. Now, it was time to start over. Only this time, outside the garden. Outside the garden. Everything was more difficult. Adam started to dig the ground, plant, harvest, work and eat by the sweat of his brow. Eve started to feel pain when her children were born. Wow! Disobedience brings harsh and difficult consequences, doesn't it? As time went by, Adam and Eve had sons and daughters. The first were Cain and Abel. Cain took care of the land, and Abel took care of the animals. The most beautiful thing about this whole story is that, even after everything that happened, God continued to love them and did not abandon them. He always talked to them, guided them, and they taught their children about good and evil, showing them that life is made of choices and that every choice they made would have consequences, good consequences, if they chose to do good, and bad consequences if they chose to do evil. Adam and Eve taught their children that God was good, and that they should always make good choices and offer gifts to God as an offering of love and gratitude. But a new story is about to begin. Unfortunately, not everyone chose to do what is right, and that will be our next adventure, okay? Children, sometimes we make bad choices, but God does not reject us because of that. He loves us, corrects us, and teaches us the path of good. He wants us to learn to obey, out of love. Good and just is the Lord. That is why He shows the way to sinners. Psalm 25, verse 8. Did you like the story? So, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell and share with your friends. Let's spread the light of God together. And remember, here at Lumi Kids, each story shines the light of God. Until the next adventure. Thank you for watching. God bless you and your home.